I must tell you that when they mention issues about, okay, for instance, in a place like Ikono, we have completed 52 projects, but there was a question here, what have the people of Ikono and Ini done to you? Now, the people of Ikono and Ini from 1960 have never produced a senator. I used my hand to strike out the name of the person who won before, and I said it is important for me to give that region a senator in 2007. And I produced Senator Efuk for him. That's where it comes from. Senator, take a bow.
To put this, but again, because a whole lot of people will not forgive us coming to Akwa Ibom and not ask you, perhaps, to clarify that you used your hand to strike off someone who was elected.
Tell the admirers of the uncommon transformation, tell the admirers of Governor Godswill Akpabio that the governor is a Democrat. You will never engage in that kind of thing. I was misunderstood. What happened was that we had a political meeting before the primaries, where lists of people were given to me, possible candidates for the Senate in my senatorial district. And I struck off the name of the person that was recommended to me. And I said, no, that I prefer another person because the senatorial seat should be zoned to the minority two local governments within my senatorial district. And that was before the primaries and long before the general elections. So, of course, Nigerians do not like to hear the truth. So, when
that's why they asked him.
No, but that's actually tell them that the issue I'm discussing was a political meeting, a political conglomeration that where we converge and discuss the affairs of who should contest the Senate within the rank and file of an in-house arrangement before the primaries. And after the primaries, of course, we were trying to decide who we should vote for and what area we should vote for. That was what I was referring to. And I went further in that same meeting when the minister came, Minister Maku, and his team to explain what I said, that this was before the PDP primaries. And after the PDP primaries, there was a general election. I am not INEC. Even INEC cannot strike out somebody's name and put another person's name after election victory has been announced. So how can somebody ever explain? And if you watch what happened in 2007, you realize that I was also struggling for my own mandate. I was a struggler. I was not even in a position to decide who should be a councillor because I was even my own primary was disputed. So for over 2 months, I also had to be struggling to hang on to my ticket so that I could eventually emerge as a candidate. So when will I have had the authority to go and counsel somebody's name? So please explain to them. And somebody needs to know this was not even a general election. This was not even a primary. It was not even an election we were discussing about.
Internal arrangements?
No. I'm saying before we go to the voting, we're trying to decide who we will vote for at the primaries. And the primaries are not held then. So, but I couldn't say anything on this issue because Nigerians prefer, I don't know how to put it. I think bad news is good news. Or how do I call it? We call it I think people try to make a mountain out of a molehill.